My neighbor Kevin, he's 29, works as a marketing manager at a mid-sized tech company, asked me something last week that made me realize most people are staring at AI completely wrong. He said, "Should I be worried about AI taking my job?" Wrong question. Dead wrong. I told him the real question is this. While you're worried about AI replacing you, who's getting rich from AI replacing everyone else? Look, I spent 2 years obsessing over the wrong thing. Every article I read was about job displacement, automation anxiety, the future of work. I was thinking like someone whose livelihood depends on trading time for money. That's employee thinking. And employee thinking keeps you broke. Here's what I should have been asking. Who owns the AI that's doing all this replacing? Because here's the thing that nobody's talking about. We're not just watching a technological shift. We're watching the largest transfer of economic value in human history. The numbers are staggering. McKinsey estimates AI will add $18 trillion to global economic output by 2030. $18 trillion. But here's the part that should keep you up at night. That $18 trillion isn't going to be distributed evenly. It's not going to trickle down to workers. It's going to flow directly to the people who own AI capital. Think about that for a second. Let me tell you about Sarah Chen. She's a software engineer at Google, makes $180,000 a year. Good salary, right? But Sarah also owns 847 shares of Google stock. She bought them over 5 years, $200 a month, through her company's stock purchase plan. When Google's AI products generate revenue, Sarah gets paid twice. Once as an employee, once as an owner. The employee, Sarah, earns a fixed salary. The owner, Sarah, earns a percentage of every dollar that flows through Google's AI systems. Guess which Sarah is getting rich? This is the part most people miss. AI isn't just changing how work gets done, it's changing where economic value accumulates. In the old economy, human labor captured a decent chunk of economic value. If you were skilled, you could command good wages. The pie was split between workers and owners. But AI changes the math completely. When an AI system replaces a $50,000 a year analyst, where does that $50,000 go? It doesn't disappear. It flows to whoever owns the AI system. Multiply that by millions of jobs, and you start to see the real picture. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like some dystopian future where robots own everything and humans fight for scraps. That's not what's happening. What's happening is much more interesting. We're seeing the emergence of two distinct economic classes, not rich versus poor, not young versus old, AI owners versus non-AI owners. Here's where it gets fascinating. You can switch sides, right now, today. When I finally understood this, I changed everything about how I think about money. I stopped asking, how do I protect my job from AI? And started asking, how do I own a piece of the AI that's changing everything? The answer surprised me. You don't need to understand machine learning or write code or have a Stanford MBA. You just need to think like an owner instead of an employee. Let me give you a concrete example. Microsoft owns OpenAI's GPT technology through a $13 billion investment. Every time someone uses ChatGPT, Copilot, or any GPT-powered service, Microsoft gets paid. You can buy Microsoft stock for $420 a share. One share. That's it. Now you own a tiny piece of the AI revolution instead of just worrying about it. But here's what most people do instead. They keep all their money in savings accounts earning 0.5% interest while AI companies compound at 25% annually. They're literally paying money to not participate in the biggest economic shift of their lifetime. I made this exact mistake for 3 years. I had $47,000 sitting in a high-yield savings account, earning $300 a year in interest while AI stocks doubled and tripled around me. I was so worried about protecting my capital that I forgot the whole point of capital. Capital isn't money sitting in a bank. Capital is your stake in systems that generate value without your direct involvement. And right now, the most valuable systems being built are AI systems. Here's the reframe that changed everything for me. AI isn't destroying the economy. It's concentrating it. All that economic value isn't disappearing. It's flowing toward fewer and fewer ownership points. The question isn't whether you'll be affected by this concentration. You will be. The question is which side you want to be on. Think about Amazon. 20 years ago, Amazon's AI-driven logistics and recommendation systems started capturing value from thousands of small retailers. The retailers who fought Amazon went broke. The people who bought Amazon stock got rich. Same pattern, bigger scale. So what does this mean for you? Every month, before you pay your rent, before you buy groceries, before you do anything else, move money into AI ownership positions. I'm not talking about gambling on crypto or individual AI startups. I'm talking about buying stakes in the companies that already own the infrastructure: Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Apple, Tesla, companies with massive AI investments and existing revenue streams. Start with $100 a month. Buy fractional shares if you have to. The amount matters less than the habit, because here's what's really happening. We're in the early stages of the largest capital formation event in modern history. Most people will watch it happen. A few will own a piece of it. Now, if you're someone who earns a steady paycheck but feels like your financial progress moves at a crawl, this is your moment. The gap between AI owners and non-owners is still small enough that you can cross it, but that window won't stay open forever. Tonight, before you do anything else, open your brokerage app and buy one share of Microsoft or Google. That's your stake in the $18 trillion shift. That's how you stop being afraid of AI and start profiting from it.